So in today's video, I'm just showing you one of the typical jobs that we see here in California, Southern California. This is in the attic. And as you can see, there's an electronic air cleaner. But there's something funny. You would think like, okay, it has an electronic air cleaner. That's good, right? But check this out. There's no wires going to the electronic air cleaner. So yeah, that happens here. And here you see that wiring diagram like makes it like super simple. I mean, it's not complicated. Just follow these instructions, R to R, G to G. Yeah, kind of frustrating. And now I'm showing you the return. They have ran for a 4-ton unit, 2 10-inch ducts. You heard that correctly. 2 10-inch ducts for a 4-ton split system, gas electric. Yeah, that's what happened. And so here you're seeing what they did with the humidifier. You can clearly see that there's a drain underneath it. This is the model number that I'm showing you right now because I hadn't even noticed the drain yet. But if you look underneath it, there's the drain. And on the bottom, you see white dust. Like this thing was actually connected at some point and it drained. It actually drained. And you can see that when I open it later, you'll see it actually drained and it ran for a while. So it must have done some water damage to that ceiling. But I'm also showing you the evaporator coil. Look at that. The secondary, there's no P-trap on that primary. I know it doesn't need it. It's positive pressure. Joe, I understand. Joe Shearer. But there's no P-trap like the manufacturer suggests. And then I moved this duct over a little bit so that I can see the model number and the serial number and take a better coverage of the video. But that boot was not connected to the grill or to the ceiling. So that's another story. But that's what I'm doing right there. That's why you see the camera point away because I'm tripping out. I'm like, what? This can is not even pointed. That boot, the duct connects to a can or a boot. That's what we call them. And then that boot connects to a grill underneath that on the other side of the ceiling. So that's your ceiling. You see that right there? That's your ceiling. And underneath that is the grill is connected. But I'm showing you my fingers to show you that like the grill is not connected to the can. So you don't even have that going for you. So that's not a good thing. It's sad to see, but I mean, that's just the way that it is. I mean, typical installations around here, that's what they look like. I mean, they don't take any effort whatsoever to do anything right. I'm just showing you once again this humidifier. I disconnected the wires for the humidifier because I said, oh, I don't want it to turn on and then drain into the ceiling and cause some water damage. And I'm surprised that it hasn't done any damage to the ceiling. But then I traced the wires and I'm looking into the furnace and look at that. It's not even connected to the I wonder where it should go. Terminal. It's sad to see, but I mean, that's just the way that it is. I mean, typical installations around here, that's what they look like. All right, so now I'm here at the condenser. I'm looking at it. I'm hoping that it's a 3-ton. No, it's not. It's a 4-ton, just as the furnace is, just as the evaporator coil is. So at this point, I let the customer know you cannot be running a system like this efficiently with 2 10-inch return air ducts and superly undersized supply air ducts. It's up to them now what they want to do. I gave them 2 suggestions. Let it run until it breaks and keep running it, even though it's going to cost you money running it this way, or we can replace it. So I gave them both choices. They asked me how much for this and how much for that. I told them and they're going to decide. So there you go. But this is the typical installations that I see around in California, which is oversized systems with undersized ducts. It's rare that I see a 5-ton unit ducted correctly, or a 4-ton or a 3-ton, or even a 2-ton. But I rarely see 2 tons. But usually I see 3 tons and 4 tons. And they're never sized correctly. So I don't know if they do it on purpose to sell for more money or what exactly the deal is. But maybe you can tell me in the comments, you installers that have done this before. Tell me what was behind your... I'm just sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm sure that you guys don't do that. I'm sure that it's only the bad installers that do that. So there's my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great rest of your day or weekend. Ciao.